Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on Eswatini TV. This is another fantastic and insightful episode of Dream It, Achieve It. We're back with another entrepreneurial story on this week's episode. Now, we usually talk about how the issue of seed capital poses as a stumbling block when people want to start their businesses. And today, I'm super excited to inform you guys that we are at MTN Eswatini, where they're launching a program where local entrepreneurs are going to be pitching their business ideas in order to stand a chance of winning 10,000 emalangeni each. Now, 10 businesses are going to be awarded the 10,000 emalangeni, which totals to 100,000. So without wasting any of your time, let us check out how the proceedings went. Beautiful viewers, standing right next to me is Evidence Njalinjali, MTN Foundation Coordinator. She's going to be giving us an insight as to what happened into inspiring today's event, and she's going to be giving us more details about what she's expecting from the local entrepreneurs who are going to be pitching their business ideas. So good to have you. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Can you please just give us a brief explanation as to what is going on here today?
Okay, thank you very much. So basically what's happening today, it is a program that we have launched last week. I'm sure viewers at home will remember that MTN usually on an annual basis, there's a program that we usually host around June time, from the 1st of June to the 21st of June. So we are just slowly going back to that program, which we call the MTN 21 Days of Yellow Care. So basically what is happening today, it is actually an activity that is actually a part of that program. Our theme for this year, under 21 Days of Yellow Care, we are trying to empower communities in trying to drive economic recovery. So basically today we have gathered young people. Actually from last week Friday, how it started, we had a business masterclass where we had hosted about 60 young people. We had called industry experts to actually come and teach them, give them nuggets on how to actually run a successful business, of course including how to pitch your business in front of investors. So then from yesterday, we are having those young people that we had invited last week to actually come now and do the actual pitching of their businesses. They literally come from all corners of Eswatini. So yes, they are actually competing for a prize of 10,000. So it is actually in such a way that we have set aside an amount of about 100,000. So we are saying top 10 businesses, they are actually going to be eligible for that money to actually scale up their businesses. Our expectation or our goal for this project, obviously we are trying to address issues around unemployment. We have been hearing their pitches on how their businesses or their projects are actually impacting their communities back home. We've heard about people employing other people in their communities, which is actually what is actually we are trying to achieve as MTN, to say, if you run a business, how is it impacting your neighbor? How is it impacting your community? So that's what we are trying to encourage. Most of them are also telling us how that 10,000 Malangan will actually help grow their business so that they are actually able to employ more people. And also some of them are actually in agriculture for issues around your food security and all of those things. So that is why we are so much interested in making sure that we equip these young people.
Now, I'm sure pitching a business idea is not a walk in the park. I'm sure that there's things that you're expecting the person to project. So what are the key pointers? Because pitching a business rather means that you're also a brand. So what are some of the key pointers that you're also looking for today when someone is pitching their business idea?
Okay, thank you very much. Of course, we are looking for confident business people. We all know that if you're in business, you need to be able to convince me why I should actually consume your product. So confidence is actually one of the most important or key elements that we're expecting from our participants or contestants. And of course, understanding your story, knowing exactly what you're doing in business. If I give you 5 minutes to tell me your whole business story, you should be able to literally sum up everything and leave me very convinced why I should give you that money to go and do whatever you're selling to me that you want to go and actually do in your business.
People Desk we have Lamin Tembis, who's also our foreign national manager. Well, our company is located at Mashibini, Lobamba, and Lobamba is well known for hosting huge ceremonies such as Ingwala and Umhlanga, to mention a few. And on that, our company has ascertained the littering of styrofoam product, which is why we've come up with a revolutionary idea of producing a Fluid Glue. Well, in this pandemic, time has been tough and money is more scarce now. So our Fluid Glue comes in handy, as it is affordable, multi-purpose, and effective. It works well with wood and clothes, as well as other utilities.
Our mission is to turn biodegradable waste into eye-pleasing products and to promote cleanliness in our environment by making an affordable product. As we know in our environment, when there's an occasion, after we leave, there will be a lot of foam pack littered around. Therefore, we're trying to minimize that pollution. Also, as we are producing Fluid Glue, we are not only benefiting with our users, but it's also benefiting the country in terms of contributing to the country's gross GDP. Thank you for the assistance. So, and also it creates employment in the long run.
Well, there is steps to follow. The material we actually need is the styrofoam product, petrol, a bucket, and a hot rod. And the production steps are even cool and better, because you simply crush your styrofoam products by hand and put them in the bucket. Then we measure 250 milliliters of petrol using a measuring cylinder, which is put inside the bucket. Then we hardly stir until we have a sticky and very smooth product.
In production of our Fluid Glue, we use petrol, and petrol per liter of petrol costs 21 malangeni 55 cents, and we use packaging bottles of 125 milliliters, which cost 10 malangeni each, and for the branding stickers, which cost 4 malangeni, and 1 liter of petrol made up to 9 bottles of Fluid Glue.
On our marketing strategies, we use door-to-door and the online platforms. On our door-to-door, we are able to get customers and also identify potential customers. And on our online, our customers were able to place their orders and we have them delivered in person, just so we can know what it is exactly they expect and what qualities they prefer and what things to change.
Our capital is sourced from selling of shares. Each share was costing 10 malangeni, and we had a total amount of 160 shares. And coming to our finance and other analysis, we have ROCE, which is 82%. And ladies and gentlemen, that proves how much profitable our business is. And coming also to our break-even analysis, we produce like 75 units per week and 15 units per day, which is equivalent to 300 units per month. And that shows how much productive our company is, as small as it is. And to add to that, we also sell to retailers and also sell to individuals at a cost of 35 malangeni 75 cents. As for retailers, we are more willing to sell to them at a discounted price, for they'll be buying in bulks.
Well, in our future prospect, we're looking forward to partnering with Melanie Leather, as we have two forms of glue. We've got the thicker glue and a thinner glue, as well as going out to larger retailers, just so to make sure our product is easily accessible to everyone, as it comes in handy as well for roofs, which are usually hard to maintain now and then. And we also have a venture pack, which we'll use to make with our very own glue in the future. As a small company right now, all the profit that we try and get, we're trying to put it back inside the business. So we're trying to make as much money as we can using our very own glue, producing other products. And that's the end of our presentation. We'd love to give thanks to JA and MTN for giving us so much support as small SMBs. Thank you.
How long it's been in operation, as well as how you reach. You told us about social media, but are there other ways through which you reach your market, and who are the competitors in your market?
Thank you so much for your question, ma'am. In terms of our marketing, we have different marketing strategies, like going door to door and having like physical interaction with the people. And as another, to add on to that, we like have tried to build a good relationship with our customers as we are doing that marketing strategies, like getting a feedback of how our product is working for them. Is it efficient? Is it effective to them, or is it not effective? And getting feedbacks on how we can improve it, because as they are our customers, they may have some ideas of helping us too.
We got the chance to compete there. Due to the ongoing pandemic, our business could not go up because, as we've stated, that we're using petrol. And in that case, we cannot be able to go out and buy the petrol that we need for our production. So the reason we're here right now, we've just finished school and we did well. So we want to start our business again. We really need your help. With your help, we'll be able to now have the license and go purchase the petrol that we need so that we can continue and start up afresh. We are ready with the few that we have on the team. We are ready to go. At the moment, what we had considered so much was bad, because it comes in handy for the roofs when it's leaking. So Bali, they usually are far, and we are willing to go to the people, as we said, that we do door to door and online. Those who are easily used to technology, they can get us. So our competition is Bali and the other local glue makers who make for shoes and leather. Ours, we just go out to the people straight. We're going out on our own and use the social media.
We are at MTN Eswatini on the ground, where a couple of local entrepreneurs are going to be pitching their business ideas in order to stand a chance of winning seed capital. But with me right now, we have Nati Gule, who is a mentor for junior achievement and is also going to be a judge for today. So we're here to find out more about what are his expectations for today's event. So good to have you. How are you doing?
Hi, Telu. I'm excited. Towards then, we're going to be seeing so many innovative ideas. Young people always bring out the fire, so I'm excited. The first day, the previous day, we saw so many different sectors being presented by the young people, and it just shows how much of talent, how much of a wide array of imagination young people have, and not only imagination, they are now taking it a step further and doing business plans and making these into profitable businesses. And I must say, yesterday the competition was extremely tough. You could see they were well prepared, great presentation skills, and I'm looking forward to a bit of the same today.
So what would you say you expect more of the people that are going to be pitching today? What are some of the key pointers that you're looking for as a judge?
I'm expecting a lot of clarity from their presentation in terms of the product especially. They need to really tell me why I need to buy the product, why I need to invest in the product. I need them to tell me more about the marketing strategy, because it's one thing to have a product, but if you can't sell it, how are you going to make money? So I need them to tell me about social media and their strategy. It has to be a compact strategy of how to get to the people. And also, I'm also looking at hearing about their operational plan. It's one thing to have a brilliant idea, but who are you working with? Who are making this dream a reality? I want to hear concrete plans, and then I'll be giving away those 20s and 30s of marks.
I am joined by another local entrepreneur who was also pitching his business idea. His name is Stedon Landla, Managing Director of eWorld Technology. How are you doing?
I'm okay, how are you?
Can you please explain to us what your business is about and how you felt like your pitch went?
Okay, thank you. Our business is about software development, where we are developing custom-made, custom-required software. And today's pitch, it went well, though yeah, time was against me. Yeah.
So just if you can dive into the details of how important it is for people to be aware of your services that you provide and what sets it aside from other IT companies that are out there.
Okay, as small businesses, what we realized as eWorld is that, like us, when we started, we have got a constrained budget, and we find that we do not necessarily invest in much in record-keeping equipment, which Intel has got repercussions on us, because we are not able to comply or make returns in time. We are not able to trace the progress of the business. Basically, we don't know where our business is. We are just making money, but we don't know if we are profitable or not. So our product is it's vital for businesses, because it's going to help small businesses to know the progress and that they are needed, and also to make their returns in time with SRA.
So I heard that you were talking about subscription. How does it work?
Okay, as the dynamics of technology, we are saying as eWorld, let us look as a new trend, which is software as a service. Instead of now a business buying a software worth millions, why don't we rent the software to you until we finish buying it off? So that's the concept. So we are renting the software, and then while we are renting it, we are buying it.
Ngabe ungawina lo 10,000, what are some of the things that you would improve about your business?
Okay. The 10,000 will come handy for us as we want to launch this product, and we are currently developing an e-commerce platform because we want people to subscribe online. So we are developing a platform where we're going to control this service. So the 10,000 will come handy because we are going to be able to finish our e-commerce platform.
Now, how do people subscribe to this? How can they find your service?
Our service will be available in our website, which we are gonna launch it soon, and also we are gonna push our marketing on our social media platforms. We are gonna do post paid ads, and we are gonna make use of government institutions like SO4E04 where we are gonna reach to prospective customers to present ourselves.
Now, a person would ask themselves, Kuti, why IT? Can you briefly explain your background? Do you have a certificate, or like, why do you choose IT out of all the things that you could have gone through?
Okay, I chose IT. I'm a trained programmer, and while at school, I grew the passion. And during one of the competitions with editors, the team pitched one of my my product that I developed at school. So from then, I realized instead of doing anything else, let me start a business and come up with my own product.
Now, let's say you don't get the 10,000. What advice would you give to people? Like, what are your long-term goals, Kuti? No matter about what are you hoping to achieve from here onwards?
Okay, for us here, more than the 10,000 is the exposure, and so that to raise an awareness that a new product is coming. And for young people, I'm gonna say keep innovating, be consistent, and don't give up. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Busiswa Jamini, namhlabenda uPichanga Golden Ventures, which is a business that produces animal feed, organic liquid, and organic compost.
So, Sambe, how do you get your suppliers? What goes into the process of making the animal feed?
Oh, okay. Sinasebenzisa i-food waste to produce the animal feed. So what happens, ngokuthi sithola leyo food waste, siyi-segregate, bese-ke sisenda lama-processes ethu, which help us get lama-products ethu, bese sesiyawa-package, bese-ke sesiyawahambisa.
So far in market here, how do you make sure that your product gets to the people?
Empeleni, we are still developing the product and we're still developing the business. So we haven't yet gotten into the market. But what we hope for is that balim, because as I said, we are producing animal feed, which we hope to upola labala benda tingulube and benda tinkuku, and we're also producing organic liquid and compost. So lapho ke sesifuna laba limago. Yeah.
Okay, so if you would get the 10,000 as funding, what are some of the things that you would implement and make sure that the business is activated?
As I have said, at the point where we're at right now, we're still at product development and business development because the embassy project, nalesikhathi sisema student electors.
So sesengakafiki ezingeni lokuthi sesingangeta siqhubekise business. But at the moment, what is important for us is the training and developing of the product. So sinendlela imali lena masingayithola, we'll be investing in a training that we will eZimbabwe soon, which they will be helping us develop the business, because bona they are experts in the waste management business. Yeah.
Now, what inspired the whole concept to do business with the animal feed? What gave you guys the motivation to start this sort of business?
Actually, Sakala Sisangama Inactive student. So what Inactive was about and still is about was that man kamganama project ufuna 3 P's: people, planet, and profit. And sasigama because we're student Sano medical laboratory students. It is actually one of our products, our raw materials lahambisana nale field yethu of study. We can actually use our profession, what we were studying at that time, to develop yonale product yethu animal feed.
It has been so inspiring watching young people come up with innovative and creative business ideas here at the MTN Doors Stand. And hopefully the winner will be announced shortly, and we hope that we'll be able to come to you guys. 10,000 emalangeni. It has been such an absolute pleasure being on the ground and watching young people take up space. Siyathemba ukuthi nalabanye labasemakhaya bayafunza nabo ukuthi they can come up with their creative and unique business ideas, because a youth that is self-efficient is a youth that is going to be great leaders in the future. Be sure to catch Dream It, Achieve It every Saturday at 10. Have a safe weekend.